As far as home field advantages go in the playoffs, there are few places tougher on a visiting team than this one. Sold out Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Straight ahead, a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Denver Broncos. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This quick pass complete to Sutton. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
3rd down and 4.
Nix to the air. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week, but they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They're going. It's Nix. Escaping the pressure right. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. First down, here's Mitchell. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Going to be taken in here by Nakua. So he stopped for no gain. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 5. Play action. Now Purdy. To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And now they'll audible to something else. Throwing Nix. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Evan Ingram, 29 yards. And the Broncos are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Lutz with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0.
Ravens nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Purdy will set up to throw it here. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. We're backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team, because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And the Broncos are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. He's going to look deep down the field. That's caught at the 25. And he will work his way out of bounds here at the 25-yard line. A huge play there for Denver. And even 40 yards.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
To throw is Nix. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Anthony Schwartz, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Looks good on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0.
To kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Another run with Mitchell. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are 1 game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got. And that's a heck of a run right there.
Going quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Facing 4th down, Baltimore will punt. Jordan Stout out there. Marvin Mims deep for Denver. This will be fielded at the 17. Evades him at the 20. And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Now it's Nix. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. To throw, here's Nix. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. And he will bring this back. It's a pick pick six and a Raven touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Here's Nix. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And with the way things have gone so far tonight, I figured this was going to be a touchdown because he's wide open. But instead, the ball's laid out just a bit too far, and they come up empty.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think there he had to come off of his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy, unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. This is taken at about the 14. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Here's Purdy. That's another one complete to Mitchell. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Purdy looking to throw. Pass complete there to Nakua. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
First down, Ravens.
Purdy. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Purdy from the gun. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. Just a gain of a couple there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Purdy now to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Now Purdy. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Out of the gun, Purdy. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
Well, they picked up 5, needed 4. So to me, you know what that translates back to? Situational football and how they've been teaching it probably since OTAs and mini camps. Going over situations, know what you need, and find a way to get it.
Back to the ground here, Mitchell. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. AFC title game, 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to play. 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Purdy. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This is caught. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. fourth down try. Here's Purdy. There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Ravens take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
The extra point up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Nix to the air. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Looking to throw. Nix. Over the middle. That's caught by Schwartz. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Now 2nd and 3. Back to the air with Nix. He's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. That's good for a Denver Broncos.
Throwing Nix. They'll find Sutton on the right side complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
It's a gain of 18. That's another Denver Broncos.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts.
It's a loss of 1.
As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Nix. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Captain.
They'll try and throw. Here's Nix. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Now a 2nd and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. That's caught. It's Flowers. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is, and doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs a year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
A quick throw completed by Purdy. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to throw, Purdy. That's complete, left side to Bateman. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
It's a gain of a yard.
Shotgun now with Purdy. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Broncos are going to get it back here just past the 35. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Here's Nix. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Mike Green. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. The backup Stidham, his first throw. He'll swing this out to Harvey. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Complete to R.J.
Caught that look
Harvey.
from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
And it's a fumble. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
They run straight ahead with Harvey.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
3rd and 1.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Trying to run for it. Here's Harvey.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Stidham. And he is caught. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, a run with Harvey.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That's Larry Ogunjobi powering through to end that play before it could get started.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Flush to his right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The kick by Lutz is good.
And with that, they take the lead here, 20-17.
Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Well, this is where the mile-high air really starts to affect an opposing offense. Guys moving a bit slowly here. It's third and long.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked up by Riley Moss.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
After the interception, here's Stidham, eluding the pressure right.
That's to the running back, R.J. Harvey. And a hard tackle there as he'll go down after a gain of about 5. 2nd and 5 from the 8.
Now it's Stidham. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
An 11-yard loss on the
Nick
play.
Bosa
Brings up third down.
in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
One quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Welcome back now to Denver. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
To throw is Stidham.
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And the Broncos are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
And they'll run again. And he's going the wrong way again. He'll lose yardage here back to the 5.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go.
A pretty big play now in this AFC Championship, 3rd and goal.
They get this out left. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
Great job of tackling there to prevent the first down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3.
Out of the gun, Stidham.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. A field goal would tie the game. A touchdown, of course, gives them the lead. Boy, the drama intensifying on every single play with a Super Bowl berth on the line.
And now here's another interception.
Jones picking it off.
And they'll spot him at the 3-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
R.J. Harvey taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Broncos will add to their 4th quarter lead.
Lutz with the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
27, Ravens 17.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession, gigantic. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage. And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Purdy now to throw. Going to be taken in here by Nakua.
Purdy's pass.
2nd down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Purdy. This is taken in by McBride. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. Here's Purdy. And my goodness, another interception. And the Broncos are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off. And that's the kind of run you get when you know Super Bowl berth is in sight. They've got the lead. It's the second half. All those weeks of wear and tear in your body just go away. He's running with purpose now, and that's a heck of a run.
On first down, back to Harvey. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
It's 2nd and 8.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Now they'll change things up.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Here's Stidham. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory.
Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play, they max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. R.J. Harvey with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Broncos are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their fourth-quarter lead.
Lutz good on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Now their backs really against the wall now. They knew how tough this would be on the road, AFC title game, and they have gotten all they could handle and then some. Talanoa Hufanga in on the stop.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion. 3rd and 7 now.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
They'll run the screen with Mitchell.
And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
Purdy, big 4th down play. And it'll find the open man. That's complete.
And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Purdy sets up to throw again. He's got his tight end McBride on the out route.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Mitchell is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Throwing here, Purdy.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards?
Back to throw, Purdy.
He's got it. And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Puka Nacua
From 6 yards away.
And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Broncos 34, Ravens 24. Tyler Loop to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Stidham to throw it. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
The Broncos are Super Bowl bound as we say goodnight, everybody.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, will see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.